Yeah, so I was like, not even close.
Stop. He wants content, him teaching, not me. He's not teaching yet.
Yeah. All right, what are you doing over there? You're not participating anymore? You're like, I'm so fat that I'm not the drilling partner anymore.
Break from all of this.
I've left the area of being a drilling
Across
partner.
the threshold now.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is the most we've had in a while, right? What do we do? All right, spider guard. I want spider guard arm bars. That's what we're doing today. Spider guard for Sun Yoon, arm bars for
Everyone else.
Julia. Holy tacos.
Oh my God, we got you.
Who is that? Hey, record that man right there. Yeah. All right, don't clap because then he won't come back. Yeah. Just ignore him. He's not alive. All right. I want to work on our spider guard, double sleeve spider guard. Okay. So I want to think about double sleeve spider guard. It's like, think about if I play collar sleeve spider guard, right, which is like this, okay, or double sleeve spider guards where you control both of their sleeves, okay. And here's the thing: as long as you control your opponent's arms, all right, you're in a good place. I feel like everybody gives up on spider guard when they're playing this open guard as soon as they feel like things are bad, all right. But if you're gonna fight, like if you're gonna fight get over here. If you're gonna fight the women's adult divisions more, or women that are bigger than you, you're gonna have to get spider guard. It's gonna be the only thing that's gonna stop you versus a bigger opponent. You can't play close guard on them because they're gonna smash and pass you. You can't like play any type of guard that's gonna allow them to smash your legs and put you in a bad position. But with spider guard, the nice thing about it is there's no way for Brandon to smash me as long as my feet are on him. Okay? Now, the correct placement, right, is my feet are on his biceps, right at the crook of his elbows. Does that make sense? Like, I need to bring Brandon's posture to me. How do I do that? I fold his arms out. Okay? So I'm not putting my feet on him like this. There's no pressure here. He has full posture, right? And he can circle and control his arms. I want to look at bringing his posture down so it bends him, okay? Then I want to start to turn my feet out and around, okay? And what I want to do as the drill is I want you guys to get double spider, right? And as soon as you like completely lose it, then we're going to reset. Does that make sense? So for now, all I'm going to have Brandon do is try to get out of spider guard and try to pass. And you can't go anywhere except for spider guard or your lasso, right? So I don't care if you guys want a lasso, but look, at all times, right? Like my feet, okay? As long as I'm sweeping here, my feet are going on him, like, it doesn't matter, but I have to keep my feet on him and keep him away from me and keep regarding. Like, I don't even care if he passes one way, right? And like, look, so pass, okay? Do you see how hard it is for Brandon to pass and get the side control position, right? Everybody, I feel like, ditches it when it gets bad. So pass. Okay? Look, as long as you control his sleeves, right, it's really hard for him to pass. But if I let go of his sleeves when things get bad, then I can get in danger. Okay? So now pass. Right? If I let go of his sleeves right here, this is bad for me. Now he has full mobility of his arms, his body to continue to pass. Right? But here's the thing. Brandon can't pass if he doesn't have arms. All right? So don't ditch things when you feel like they're starting to fail. Figure out a way to get back to your spider guard. Okay? So start to pass. Does that make sense? I'm getting my feet constantly on him. I'm not letting him get my hips too much in the air. I'm constantly getting a foot back on him where he can't just smash me. So I want to do that, all right? And look, you guys are going to fail 100 times. It's okay, right? Like the first time you do it, right? people are gonna just pop your feet off, and they're gonna you're gonna be here like this, right? Even this isn't the end of the world, right? Like Brandon smashed down on me, right? This isn't the end of the world. Look, I still have complete control of his sleeves. Now what? Now I got my feet back on him. Now I'm back to spider guard. But if I let go of this, right? Now he has side control, and I just gave up everything. The goal of spider guard is to keep your grips on his sleeves because you're in control of his arms. So don't ditch those unless it's absolutely necessary, okay? Like I'm gonna ditch him if Brandon comes around to the side and then he goes for an armbar, right? Like clearly I need to let go of that, okay? But otherwise there's no need to let go of the sleeves because you're controlling his ability. He can't club your head, he can't maintain a position unless he has his arms, okay? So don't just ditch the grips when you feel like you're starting to get into a bad position, all right? So work on having your spider guard, putting your feet on your opponent, right? And just seeing how bad it can get before you're actually passed or before you lose this position, okay? All right, so just kind of warm up with that. We'll do like 3-minute rounds, okay? One person on bottom trying to maintain the spider guard, one person on top trying to pass, I think.
When is a good time to abandon your grip? You know what I mean?
Only if there's a submission present, I think.
Okay.
Like, if there's a submission present, right? So, because here's the thing, right? Like, let's just say that Brandon walks to whatever side he walks to, and then he grabs my sleeve, and he lifts it up, right? Like, there's an arm bar there, and this is bad for me. Does that make sense? And you should know that's coming before it comes, because what's he gonna do to set that up? He's gonna grab my sleeve and then start to pass, right? So like you should see those things coming. Typically like right here, he's not gonna arm bar me, right? But when he starts getting to the side and my arm's kind of exposed here, if it's hanging out, that's dangerous. But look, when I keep my elbow at my side, it's not so bad, right? So like I just have to be aware of what submissions can happen. And realistically, like what submission can happen here? Only the arm bar, right? Like this is a pretty bad place for me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's probably like still not the end of the world. If I can keep my grips here, he still has to figure out how to maintain this position without me re-guarding, right? So like even if he smashes down, right? Like this position, he's gotta club my head and get me flat, right? So like this sleeve right here I wouldn't ditch. But this one right here I can ditch. And now, you know, I can start coming back and getting my feet on him and then getting back to my spider guard. Right? So like being aware of, what's up? Oh, go ahead. Just kind of being aware like what grip you can ditch and not ditch, that's another trial and error battle, right? Like if he's passing this way, the most important grip to me, right, is gonna be this grip.
To stop him from clubbing your head.
Right. Because as long as he can't club my head, right? Like even here, like there's no feet on him right now, but how can he maintain a position? Look, like, right? As long as I keep his arm pushed away from him, he can't get in and control that position. No matter what, like even if he comes in on the side, right? Like this, he still can't maintain this position because there's no way for him to club my head or do anything. So at any time, like I can just get my foot back on him and then I'm back to guard.
Yeah.
So like, but you guys have to test your limits and figure out what that is, right? Like all these things I only know because I tested my guard limitations and see how far I can get bad and I can still get back to guard.
I feel like the whole extent of me being able to stop them from passing is all dependent on if my grips are going to hold out or not.
Well, well, that's the thing for all of us.
That's true.
Do they get passing points if they get to that point? So that's like more of a like Sunny does it. She'll let them settle there and then she'll regard, but they already got the point. Okay.
Unfortunately now, points, stand up, just come to the side, like this side over here and put knee on belly. This is still points.
Okay.
It's 3 points now.
That's what I was asking.
And 2 for the knee on belly if the leg stays up.
5.
It's 5 points, yeah. Like it used to be that they would say this is still a guard because you're technically like he can't actually put me in side control. But it is. It's points now. So this is really dangerous. But if somebody does this, right? Like no matter what, you have this foot on them, you should be stepping down right away. Like, you shouldn't be letting them sit there for 3 seconds and sit on your belly and not step down on their arm. Now, I'm not saying you'll get the sweep, but you're going to stop, and he's going to come back up, and then I'm going to go right back to spider guard, right? So, like, if anybody comes around to the side, like, you should automatically be not accepting that position and getting right back to your guard. Right. They'll get an advantage.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, that was pretty cool.
But they're not going to get the 3 points. But the thing is like, let's say you screw up and you give up the points while you're playing this. Well, don't give up the points and then give up your grips, and then now you have to fight like crazy and use so much energy to just get back to what you technically already have by keeping the grips. All right? Does that kind of make sense? So let's go into arm bars. I really want people to work on getting a good arm bar, because the thing that is great for kids tournaments is they have to call the tournament, or they have to call the match as soon as the arm's straight. So you might as well get really good at straightening kids' arms and getting wins off of it. I mean, if that's the rules, you might as well play them. So, come down to close guard. All right, what I want us to work on is, I'm going to give you guys 2 arm bar setups, and I want you to really think about trying to perfect them. Okay, pick whatever one you like the most. So, the one that I have the most effectiveness with is the one that's behind his neck. All right, so this grabs behind his neck, and it either pulls him in or it pulls him away. All right, now this hand comes under his leg. Okay, and now watch my hips. When I come under here, and my hips, I can open my legs right here, and Brandon can't exit my guard. Okay, so that's okay. But this leg has to swing, and I have to put my private area on the back of his, like, into his armpit. You've got to train yourself to get it into his armpit if you want arm bar. Okay, so it comes up, and if you look, like right now, my butt is off the mat, and his shoulder is in my crotch. Okay, and this arm's hanging out here. I'll still have this grip too sometimes. And now when I pull this arm back, I pinch my knees together, and then I catch this arm right here. All right? You also have to know where the thumb is. So like if Brandon's thumb's upside down like this, I'm going to push his arm this way. If his thumb's here, I'm going to push it this way. If his thumb's turned any other way, you have to know where your opponent's arm is and arm bar it to that. Okay? So if like you're here and his thumb's turned upside down and I'm just doing this, this is why you're going to lose the arm bar. Okay? As soon as Brandon turns the thumb, I just go here. Right? And then you get a quick tap. So I see people wasting so much energy arm barring the person, and they're doing this, and they're extending themselves all the way out, and there's no arm bar. Look, here, and it's done. Right? But they're so tunnel visioned on trying to break the guy's arm that they're not seeing where it really breaks at. All right? So following the thumb, that's where you need to arm bar him. Okay? So, any questions on that part? All right. Then the other one is I want to drag his arm across. Okay? So I'm going to grab the sleeve, and then I'm going to grab his outside sleeve right here. All right? And then I'm going to pull his elbow to my belly button. All right? His elbow is stuck in my belly button. And now I want to go up and I want to clamp onto his shoulder here. All right? That way his arm's stuck in here, reinforced with my leg and my arms. All right? Now I want to turn my body where I look at his ear, just like this. All right? Then this is going to scrape over the head, staying nice and tight, and then we're going to arm bar. Any questions? So I'm either going to arm bar him off like the Flower Sweep series, okay? Or I'm going to go same side, grab, put the elbow on your belly button, all right? Even here, like when I suck everything down, you shouldn't be able to get this arm back if you're doing it right, okay? And then you're going to pop up, and it's like you're going to triangle, but you're going to hook right here. So you're connected to his whole body, all right? Now my head is going to shift this way so I see his ear, and then this leg's going to come right over the top, And then where's the thumb? Right? Look, his thumb's sideways right now. So I would do this if I was just thinking about doing it correctly. But his thumb's facing the wall over here. So I would do this, right? I'm gonna pull it towards Dylan, okay? Because that's where his thumb's going. I'm not gonna armbar him like this. I'm gonna armbar him like this, all right? And that's what you guys gotta figure out, because you need to get those people that panic tap, all right? Don't wanna give somebody extra time where they can figure out how to get the right angle and get out. You need them to freak out immediately that it's tight. All right? All right, good luck. You get it?
Yeah.
I know. I was kind of wondering for a minute. I was like, damn, that's got to be tight.
I feel like that was almost a choke.
You gotta get here. Let me get kind of relax. Hang out. Snuggle. Go get up. That's over. I never want to do it. See? That first takeout attempt would have got me last time. Right? That was way better. That's some good shit. Facility, he's done for me at the expense of my back hurting all the time. Oh shit. Are you gonna be there? Where's his line? Okay. skeletal climber, right? Yeah. Saw the Walmart one day, you told me about. Cool. Oh, I'm excited to go to all those fights. So I asked him about this. Is he striking good?
The next guy that he's gonna be. Like nothing to go with improving on the house. That's definitely how you want to go on a Tristan fight.
If I would go to the top.
I remember doing wrestling in 7th grade.
Oh, jeez, whatever will you do?
Pass?
Yeah. I'm gonna try not to let you, but we'll see how that goes. Not well. Not well at all.
All you want to do is what the hell will pass the
Flexible guys.
That's why I got mixed up. I got Monday and last night.
It's kind of like he doesn't have to.
Keep up with it.
I was actually watching
after like 2 months, but I got my and it was really long after that for me to start with money. I got really good at it.
Yeah, for sure. They'll strengthen your grips, but one thing will fall off.
Yeah,
It will fall off.
I still have scars from like, you know, you see like stuff.
tired.
It was a good roll. How you feel, Mikey?
Great. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
When he gets open, it's just like a back and forth
It is.
game.
Who turned the heat up in here?
Some asshole.
I started to really feel it in the last minute. Some of those guard passes took so much like oomph.
That's like, that was really good.
Then I thought the one where I almost fell over, like I had really good double like under stack, and my legs got so jello-y that I just finally almost fell back over.
Rough day at the office.
You know.